Every time you make an excuse, you hold yourself back from reaching your full potential. It's easy to convince yourself that the time isn't right, that you're too tired, too busy, or not ready. But if you really take a moment to look closely at these excuses, you'll realize they're nothing but limitations you've created for yourself. And here's the truth. They are standing between you and the life you truly want to live. Think about all the things you've wanted to do, but didn't because you had a reason not to. Maybe you've wanted to get in shape, start a business, or learn something new. But instead of taking action, you told yourself there's not enough time, or maybe that it's too late to start. You've probably convinced yourself that other people who are successful just got lucky or had better opportunities. It's comforting to believe that, isn't it? It takes the responsibility off of you. But the truth is, it's your excuses that are holding you back, not a lack of luck or opportunity. If you keep waiting for the perfect time, the right circumstances, or some magical moment when everything feels just right, you'll be waiting forever. Life will always throw obstacles in your path. Things will never be perfect. The reality is, successful people don't wait for the perfect conditions to take action. They push forward even when it's inconvenient, uncomfortable, and uncertain. They understand that progress is messy and rarely happens in ideal conditions. Excuses are comfortable. They make us feel justified in staying in our comfort zone. But comfort zones are dangerous places. Nothing ever grows there. If you spend your whole life avoiding discomfort, avoiding challenges, and making excuses, you'll wake up one day and realize that you've wasted years chasing comfort instead of your dreams. The fear of failure, of rejection, or of stepping outside of what's familiar might be keeping you stuck. But by constantly allowing these fears to dictate your actions, you're giving them control over your life. Every time you say you'll start tomorrow, you're letting your potential slip away a little more. Tomorrow turns into next week, next month, or even next year. But what happens when the tomorrows run out? What happens when you look back and realize that you never took the leap because you let your excuses win every time? There's no time to waste. Life is happening right now, and if you don't act, it's going to pass you by. Here's something important. No one else is responsible for your success or failure. It's easy to blame outside circumstances, your job, your family, or your financial situation. But blaming others or external factors only takes the power away from you. When you stop making excuses and start taking responsibility, you take back control of your life. It's not about what's happening around you, it's about how you choose to respond. You always have a choice. You can choose to make excuses, or you can choose to take action. What would happen if you stopped making excuses? What would your life look like if, instead of finding reasons why you can't, you found reasons why you must? It's a shift in mindset, and it's a shift that can change everything. The time you spend justifying why something won't work could be used figuring out how to make it work. The energy you waste making excuses could be put into solving problems, learning new skills, and pushing through challenges. Yes, it's hard. It's uncomfortable. There will be moments when you feel like giving up. But that's the point. If success were easy, everyone would be successful. It's the people who push through the discomfort, who refuse to let their excuses define them, who ultimately reach their goals. Every time you feel the urge to make an excuse, remind yourself that excuses are the easy way out. They're the path of least resistance. But the easy way doesn't lead to success. Success is earned through effort, resilience, and the ability to keep moving forward even when you don't feel like it. You've probably told yourself that you're too busy to work on your goals. But is that really true? We all have the same 24 hours in a day, and successful people make the time for what's important to them. Maybe you're afraid of failing, but failure is part of the process. Every failure brings you one step closer to success. The real failure is not trying at all. And maybe you've convinced yourself that you're not ready yet, but you'll never be fully ready. The perfect moment doesn't exist. The only way to become ready is to start, to take action, to learn, and to grow along the way. If you want to change your life, you have to change your mindset. Stop seeing challenges as reasons to stop and start seeing them as opportunities to grow. Stop waiting for someone else to give you permission or for circumstances to magically improve. You don't need permission, and circumstances rarely improve on their own. The only thing standing between you and what you want is the story you're telling yourself, the story filled with excuses. What if you rewrote that story? What if, instead of telling yourself that you're too busy, too old, too tired, or too inexperienced, you told yourself that you have everything you need right now to take the first step? Because the truth is, you do. You have everything you need to start. You just have to make the decision to stop making excuses and start taking action. Think about the people you admire, the ones who seem to have it all figured out. Do you think they never faced obstacles or doubts? Of course they did. But they didn't let those things stop them. They didn't let excuses control their lives. They found a way forward, even when it was hard, even when they were scared. That's what separates successful people from those who never quite make it. It's not talent or luck. It's the willingness to take action, to push through discomfort, and to stop making excuses. You have the power to change your life, but that power is useless if you keep telling yourself all the reasons why you can't. Stop giving your excuses so much power. The only thing they're doing is holding you back. You deserve more than that. You owe it to yourself to see what you're capable of. So stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Start now, because every day you delay is a day you lose.